Welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner. My name is Diane and I'm so happy you stopped by today. Hi guys, happy Saturday. Today I thought I would show you these dies that I recently picked up on Amazon. So a few days ago I was picking up a Godzilla shirt for Pikachu to wear on lanyard days at school. That's when they get to wear whatever they want, and I came across this. Came up as a for me find right at the bottom before you're checking out. You also might like, and this is actually two sets of dies that you're looking at in front of you. On the right hand side was one set, and on the left hand side was a second set, and they were each only $6.99. They're just generic dies, and I did do a little snooping around to see if they were carbon copies or copies of someone else's flowers, although I think flowers are kind of a generic thing out there. And I could not find any. So these caught my eye, and their demonstrations, their flowers that they had made online were super cute. So I went ahead and purchased them. It was on Amazon Prime and I got it the next day. So I went ahead and I cut them out, and then I used the parts that I cut out as a stencil to make my own background. So to do that, I just laid the stencil down. I colored my flowers in a couple of different colors, and then I did some ink smushing with the same Distress Oxide inks that I had been using. I dried it, and this is the kind of backgrounds that I came up with. So this is the other piece of a blue one I did, and I made 4 different cards. 3 I think I show you here. This is the yellow one. This is all the dies that was on the right hand side. So all I did again was I colored all of my floral images with Distress Oxides, and then I smushed them after they dried completely. I did some smushing with the ink that was left on my tray, and let that dry, and then I formed my flowers by using a paintbrush tip to roll them over or roll them up. Did a little scoring on them and did the same thing with the leaves. So the second one was this blue one, which that's the panel I just showed you, and this one is from the bottom section of the left hand side. Now that whole section on the left are those dies that were only $6.99 as well. Look at the dimension. The dimension was fabulous with these cards. I used 2 of each of the dies to make the petals for this card. If you had used 3 or 4 petals of each, this flower could have been so thick and so luscious, and this is true with all of these dies. So I thought that turned out really pretty. Now on this set of dies over here, you're getting 4 different flowers. That's what I'm trying to show you here. There are 4 different flowers, and the littlest one they had shown, this one right here, I did the same thing with the background, but I used a basket weave embossing folder and just to give it a little more texture, and I really liked the way this one turned out as well. For this one I used little pearl centers. On the other one I made little centers to go in the yellow, and in the blue one I used little pearls. The last pink one that I'll show you at the end, I just used gems. But the tiny little flowers, they showed those as little wedding flowers for wedding decorations, and it's so stinking cute. They also showed their flowers. This one, by the way, is my favorite, and it's a little dogwood, it looks like, or magnolia maybe tree. I'm not sure, but it's just beautiful the way it cuts out and the way you can do the little leaves. So pretty, so very pretty. Again, all done with Distress Oxide inks, and I did everything while the flower was flat, and then I smushed it. I let everything dry, and then I came back to it, watered it down a little bit so I could make the leaves pliable, put them the way I wanted them to look, and then let them dry, and then I went ahead and put them on my background. So I did do the backgrounds all pretty much the same way. The yellow didn't turn out quite. It was really bright, that yellow, so it didn't come out quite where you can see the flowers quite as well, but super, super pretty. And then, like I said, the last one I'll show you at the end. All of these will have close-ups. I'm going to leave the link for the Amazon, for these 2 dies on Amazon if you guys are interested. I just think they're so pretty. And although you may not always want to do them for cards like I'm doing because of mailing, but I enjoy to give cards with gifts and stuff. So I love to have big chunky florals on some cards, and this turned out perfect. But these would be so pretty on wedding invitations or wedding props or baby shower gifts, or things on the table, or boxes that you make, or the front of books. I don't know. I just think that these, for the price, are super cute, and you can do them so many ways. Like I said, if I had doubled or tripled up all of these leaves, these florals would have been so bold, but I just did the bare minimum because I was just trying them out for the first time. So here are the close-ups. Like I said, I think they turned out super stinking cute, and I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.